You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Now, if we're keeping it 100.
What? Did she just eat the whole bone? I mean, guess, yeah, it's AI, but like, why is there AI mukbangs of a black woman eating fried chicken? Do we need to further emphasize these stereotypes, AI? AI, I thought you were supposed to aid human existence. Not, why are you tearing us down like this, dog? Granted, fried chicken do be good as hell.
Your birthday?
Yeah. Hello. Today we're reacting to You've Been Training Your Replacement and You Didn't Even Know It. It's a video about AI, and to me AI is super interesting because it just feels like eventually it's going to replace us. It's already replaced so many of the jobs in our workforce, and it's gonna keep getting worse as AI gets better. And I believe this video is almost like going to be showing that it's replacing like even content creators. Like, I'm already in a uphill battle as a content creator as it is, and now AI is already going to be trying to replace the humans. I'm cooked.
Night shift.
Night shift.
Night shift.
The night shift.
Night shift.
Wait, because like, why does everybody think I'm AI? That's so crazy. I genuinely don't know why.
Is this person AI? Is this even a real person? For me, it looks like a real person, but like, why do people think she's AI? I don't know the lore behind this.
Everybody is saying that. I'm a human being just like you guys.
All right, the AI has finally caught up with the culture because people have been feeding it nonsense for the past 10, 15 years or so, and I've had enough. Look, every time we talk about AI on this channel, it's not because there's some good news about legislation or some good news about, I don't know, something positive happening with it. It seems that it's always about it's evolving into something that is ultimately going to be the downfall of society. Things are getting more and more.
That's what I feel. I feel like it's getting closer every day to being the end of humans. Like, as much as I love AI, I think it's like a great technology. It helps aid the human life as well, don't get me wrong, but eventually it's just gonna keep getting better and it's going to replace us. Like, it almost seems like inevitable, and it feels like it's obvious too, but I don't know. Did we create the next generation of intellectual being on this planet?
You're not ready yet. Realistic, and there's been a slew and uptick of these seemingly stereotypical cultural AI clips that honestly seem a little bit too real.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Now, if we're keeping it 100.
What? Did she just eat the whole bone? I mean, guess, yeah, it's AI, but like, why is there AI mukbangs of a black woman eating fried chicken? Do we need to further emphasize these stereotypes, AI? AI, I thought you were supposed to aid human existence. Not, why are you tearing us down like this, dog? Granted, fried chicken do be good as hell.
Your birthday?
Yeah, she ate the whole bone, bro.
Now, if we're keeping it 100, up until she literally bit the chicken drumstick, it is kind of hard to tell if this is real or not. This just seems like any of these new up-and-coming content creators who have stepped into the game and are talking about things that happen in their real life. These sound like Twitter topics to me. But as I dug deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole of this new wave of AI content, it seems like everything that these people have been inputting online over the past couple of years, you know, the art giblies, the baby photos, all these different things have culminated into what I now call hood AI.
Hurry up, friend, before my mama come home. We got 2 hours.
Okay, they on the phone right now and they 5 minutes away. Let's sneak out.
I guess they got us sneaking in their friend crib.
I don't care where they got us sneaking. I'm trying to crack and lead this.
Whoa.
We gotta
What
be
is
quiet,
this?
cease. I'm trying to shoot a movie.
Hell, nah, boy. Just get your phone out and record.
It's on you on.
What is this is oh no, this is a shame, man. It feels like it's like Netflix but for very young hood babies, you know? This is it's gonna be the downfall, whether it's replacing our jobs or just emphasizing just the worst things in society that get the most attention, you know? Oh god.
She told me she was with her friend, but that
This feels like a Tyler Perry movie, by the way. What the hell is AI? Is Tyler Perry the forefather of AI movie production?
Little grown little. Ugh. Shit is I'm cracking or not?
Yeah, sure, of course.
You acting
Yeah, sure,
scared.
of course.
I'm not gonna lie, those prompts seem eerily familiar. Like, that's very to-be Tyler Perry-esque prompts and dialogue and all that stuff. So I could definitely see how once this gets to Facebook in like 3 years or so, the old aunties and uncles are gonna be falling for it. There's always something nefarious.
Man, once again, obviously AI is different for all ages, but my mom be showing me the funniest like AI videos, and it's like, once again, it's like a dog saving a human from falling off a cliff, and it's like so blatantly AI. But these videos, like, they're getting better, and eventually she's gonna be showing me some shit, and I'm gonna be like, damn, did that really happen? And then I'm gonna become an old head on Facebook watching AI videos that are just nonsensical. It needs to stop, man. We need to do better than this. AI, I don't want AI to win this fast. It's happening way too fast.
Being done in these situations. Why is it that they have to be children and they're talking about having sexual intercourse? Them using the lingo, the slang, all these other things is disgusting as well. But why do they have to be depicted
Facts.
as
Why are they
youths
kiddos?
doing these sorts of actions?
You know, if they actually show up, I'm making you take the ugly one, right?
Girl, please. I'm just trying to get cracked. Plus, I don't even like Jake. Wasn't he burning?
Well, bitch, you burned out.
You sure you still want to do this?
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Did the audio go out? Oh, I guess it
Shut
stopped.
up and take it like a man.
I want a number 1, please, and don't forget my fries this time.
Did I take your order last time?
No?
Then who the you talking to?
Literally all of our worst nightmares are being depicted in real time. This is the most rage baiting, race baiting content that is being played out in real time.
It's such a shame.
AI. And it's depicting black people in the worst ways possible, using a combination of what I believe to be racist prompts and information gathered from places like Twitter, the Shade Room, Instagram, all these other places like that. I think that it's strange that people don't use these things to depict any sorts of good imagery. Like, they're never using AI to, I don't know.
Is this like, are these prompts being made by maybe somebody that's not even black? They're probably just like prompts being created to further emphasize the negative stereotypes or any sort of like negative thing that the black community is already doing to perpetuate these negative thoughts and negative actions. So they're gonna keep producing all this content so that the black youth can like think that this is the way to do things and the way they want to live their life, and then further increase the wage gap or increase the socioeconomic status of the black community by providing us with such idiotic content. Oh no, it's gonna get worse, man. This is so, I'm actually kind of scared.
Make a black person save a kitten from a tree or anything like that. But instead, they use their imagination, their super creative imagination, to make an AI influencer of a little black YN robbing somebody's house. Like, this is his vlog style content.
What's good? It's y'all boy Ricky the Robber here with my first ever get rich quick scheme. Smash that follow button before the cops try and smash me. Y'all already know the first video is about how to commit grand larceny without getting 200 punked. Let's smash and grab this motherfucker and see if they got any legendary loot. Who the keeps the brand new switch in their car? I bet y'all was expecting me to pull out a real switch. Come get your switch back, Andrew. You a bitch. Remember, always break into cars that look like they can pay child support 2 or 3 times. If you see a Bugatti with a switch in the front seat, motherfucker, that's called a blessing in disguise, ladies and gentlemen. Just hopped off Mario Kart with my homeboy.
What?
It's time to get some eats. We about to ruin this fat night. I already know they refunded that shit by now. Biggest I ever laid my eyes on popped out the door with a 12 gauge. Shorty almost shot me over some Wingstop. What the is going on out here? It's been y'all boy Ricky. First vlog was a success. Always remember peace, love, and probable cause. I love all of y'all.
The sad thing is that these videos are getting views. And I feel like I know what's going on here when I watch this. And
By the way, the AI videos have been getting so good. Because I remember just like a year or two ago, it was like a video of Will Smith eating spaghetti, and it looked so horrible. And it was like, oh God, AI is trying to make videos again. Ha ha ha. And then literally look at it now. It's like, was that even a year ago? And now this video almost looks like a legit vlog, like that somebody would have on YouTube. That's, dude, we are fucked.
I compare this to other vlog style content that I see across the internet. You know, the black vlog families, or, you know, the black younger kids and stuff like this. This is in the same style of content as these other kids do it. This is very reminiscent of like the King Sids of the world, old school Kai Cenat videos, old school Deshae Ross videos, stuff like that. Very appealing to the kid audience. And it's also featuring kid creators, younger creators, doing adult-like things, even illegal things, being disrespectful, cursing at people, and normalizing this type of behavior. But again, all of it is degenerate. None of it is positive. And ultimately, I think that this is a level of influencing that we've never seen before. Like, we couldn't even combat this if we tried, because nobody would have saw this coming. Literally, when I look at these videos, as you're watching them with me, the CIA has clearly won.
It's 1:43 in the morning. Me and my bestie finna sneak out for this little 2-minute. Shh.
We really out here. Y'all, they better be fine.
Look at the grin on that man's face.
See the lace on her wig.
Bruh, Ski Mask sleep like he ain't just turned into a demon last night. I swear, if we catch something, I'm blaming his nasty ass first.
All this to me is the years and years and years of the algorithm finally catching up. And now that the AI model has something to be trained on, it is producing this slop. And I mean super slop that is depicting the worst stereotypes on the internet. And so now that they have these AI depictions, it's easy to slide in when your timeline is normally filled with baddies or street fights or internet drama about so-and-so cheating on so-and-so, the HIV epidemic in Atlanta, etc., etc. Naturally, this stuff is going to fit in. What's very surprising to me is that the engagement on this content is high. When I first saw this maybe last weekend, I kind of brushed it off. It was super low engagement, 2-3 likes, maybe a comment or two, and it looked like somebody's bad attempt at getting somebody to interact with this stuff. But the more and more I see it on my timeline, the more and more I see these things getting hundreds of thousands of likes, hundreds of thousands of views, and actual followers and followings where people are now talking about this stuff as if it was real content.
Hey, Laquifa, looks like your baby daddy ended.
Laquifa? So, negative content gets the most attention, like just negative news, wars breaking out in such and such country. There was a fire that took place. The CEO was assassinated, you know? Like, those types of things get the most attention. Usually negative things get the most attention. So, I'm guessing AI notices this, and, or maybe whoever is writing these prompts is specifically trying to use the most negative things that they can see. And maybe we're focusing right now specifically on the black side of this entertainment sphere. I'm sure there's negative content being made in other biomes, you know, other demographics, I should say. I said biomes, that's crazy. This negative type of content is the one that's going to get the most attention, and it's sad because negative things are only going to perpetuate more negative things, and it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Because, like, in order for you to, if this type of stuff floods the internet, eventually you're going to have to make something even more negative to get the attention off of this, so people can be like, oh man, look at this. But have you seen when Laquifa bombed New York? You know, like, it's going to keep getting worse, and it's going to keep perpetuating the mindset that we as a society, or we as a community, need to continue to do crazy, outlandish things in order for us to get attention. And I feel like in today's society, in the year 2025, all the coming up, like as a kid, you're gonna, attention is almost like a currency, you know, because jobs are gonna be going away as fast as AI keeps getting better. Like, all the jobs you can think of, like, I've seen driverless Ubers. Like, there's this taxi called Waymo, which is like an app that you can download on your phone, and you can get like a driver to come get you, and it's like a driverless car. It's just like a car with a bunch of spinning cameras and sensors on it. And so technically Uber is going to be going out the way. Ubers and taxis are going to be gone soon by all these driverless cars, because that's technology is going to keep getting better. So eventually it's all going to be about attention. And if you can garner attention, then you can essentially start getting advertisement. You can start getting money for things. Like, I feel like attention is going to be a hot commodity as time goes on. It's already a hot commodity, but it's going to keep getting worse. Like the negative type of stuff that's getting put out there, it's only going to get more negative as time goes on, because the internet's going to be flooded with things like this, because it's so easy to make these types of videos, because all you have to do is write a prompt. You don't even need a camera or anything. Like you just write this down. These people don't exist. You don't need equipment. It's the downfall of our society.
Ended up at my crib again. You better buy a leash if you don't want him here no more, because he's always running to me. Bye, boo.
Y'all tell me why Lakeitha called my phone, waking me up out of my sleep, talking about something she's ready to go. I said, period, I'll be there in 5 because I'm so sick of this hoe. Let me know if y'all want her baby daddy to record the fight so I can show y'all.
I think what's going to be downplayed here is that this is actually going to have an impact as to how people view other people in today's society. You know, people still have low interactions with others outside of their immediate circles. So the depictions that they get of certain groups of people, black people, Hispanic people, gay people, people from the Middle East, or whatever the case may be, are from the internet. And if this is what's being pushed out here, I mean, this is now making it so that the internet doesn't have to wait for it to be created in real life. They don't have to wait for the marches. They don't have to wait for the depictions in Walmart. You know, we got to a point in recent time where they were staging this content, where it was clearly staged classroom interruptions by black students, and they would say some stuff, and the comment section would be filled with people, you know, either saying that it was real and black people were like this, but there was also people countering it. The fake content, the staged content, we no longer have to wait on that. You don't have to hire the actors and do all that. You can pump out mass content that makes a whole group of people look bad, and there will be a bunch of people consuming it as if it was real. I think my biggest takeaway from all of this, because, you know, there's always going to be people trying to paint people in bad lights, and AI is only going to progressively get worse. But my biggest takeaway is that people need to be careful as to what they put online. All this stuff, like I've been saying, is just a culmination of videos, pictures, images, sound bites, etc., from the internet over the past couple of years. I remember this old South Park episode where they talked about signing up for Apple's terms of service, and they ended up being in some sort of human centipede.
Hold up, here it is right here. By clicking agree, you are also acknowledging that Apple may sew your mouth to the butthole of another iTunes user. Oh boy.
And I know that was an over-exaggeration, but that was really a warning for what is to come in the future. These AI models are being trained off of you signing up for different applications, social media websites, or, you know.
Yes. When you sign up for any account, if you look into the fine print, they're going to be using your data to sell to other companies. Like OpenAI buys the data of other companies in order to make their artificial intelligence like models, like the ChatGPTs and all that stuff, seem more human. Because every time you sign up for like anything, you can sign up for damn near Sky Miles Club or something. I don't know. You put any information in there, they're gonna grab that. If you put a video on Twitter, I'm sure those videos are now up for grabs, and Elon Musk can sell that information to anybody. If you put any sort of like information on anything that you're signing up for, that information is essentially for sale. And information is key, like in terms of a product that you can buy and be able to supplement your AI model. Like the more information you have, the more realistic you can make your AI, the more, I guess, prolific and smart that you can make your AI is, the better. And all these companies that are producing any sort of AI products are just mopping up as much information as they can get. And if you look anywhere closely into any sort of agreement that you are signing up for, you sign up for so you buy a DJI drone from Best Buy or something, and you know, in order to fly the drone, you have to go on the DJI website, a Chinese website, and you know, sign their agreements, make an account and all that good stuff. And it's essentially a flying camera. Like, do you not think that China has access to the video footage that you're creating with your drone? And I'm sure their AI models over there are probably going crazy too, because they have a lot higher of a player base to go off of. You know, their population go crazy. And also, like, all the products that they make around the world that people aren't reading the fine print to, like TikTok, for example, that was a Chinese app. Is it still Chinese? I don't know. Regardless, they're taking all the information, and information now is just going straight into AI models, because AI is the future. is the successor of humans, and we're screwed because we keep feeding it all the information that it could ever possibly need and want.
You know, just allowing the access to your photos for these different apps, and they're taking that data and they're using it for whatever means possible. It doesn't even matter if you are fully uploading this content to be public. These companies are making it so that they are taking your data 100% and being able to sell it to whoever at any given moment. And it can be something seemingly harmless, like, you know, your favorite editing software.
If you haven't already heard, CapCut updated their terms of service and it's pretty bad. They have unlimited, irrevocable, worldwide usage rights to the content you upload on their platform.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if you're just editing it and you never export it or use it anywhere else, they have rights to it. And you can't tell them to not use it. They can use it in advertisements without your consent. You can't ask them to take it down. And what's more, and what's really tricky, and please, if any of you are lawyers and I'm misunderstanding this, please tell me, attorneys rather. Copyright and IP rights remain yours. If you upload a song that you don't have the rights to, like let's say a Sabrina Carpenter song, because you're just wanting to make an edit with that, and they use that video in an advertisement and it gets flagged because there's no rights to that song, you are in trouble for it, not them. So you should probably stop using CapCut immediately.
Full responsibility for any wrongdoing falls on you, while they reap the benefits of profiting off of selling your data, your images, your likeness to companies to do whatever the hell they want to do with it. I don't think from my perspective as like a content creator, there's a way to avoid this. I wouldn't be surprised if in the near future there's an Omar AI commentary channel where they're taking, you know, bits and pieces of what I have uploaded to the internet over the past year or so, or years or so, and making some sort of channel behind it. But I've been very meticulous as to what I put on platforms like Instagram, what I put on platforms like Twitter, even if it's just my own thoughts that come from my mind. Usually my Twitter posts are shit posts about basketball, and my Instagram is just a bunch of memes and maybe clips from my podcast and stuff like that. But there's a specific reason why I do some of these things. It's to safeguard myself from the nonsense that's being made into this AI content, because they're doing all this without your consent and there's no way to go back. I know that these AI trends are cool or whatever the case may be, but please put a pause in it. Stop. It's not fun. It's definitely not going to be fun.
It's scary,
in a couple of months when they are making hood AI videos based off of you and your likeness and your imagery, talking about you getting cracked and ending up with some sort of HIV, or maybe you end up on the next episode of Ricky the Robber.
What's going on TikTok? It's Ricky, and today I'm legally about to steal a whip. That's right, y'all heard me. My boy said it's called a test drive or something. Y'all keep saying, Ricky, get a job. Motherfucker, this is the job. I clock in with a mask and I clock out with some cash.
Gee, I'm just too cute. I'm better than
Such a
any girl
shame,
he
man.
had.
I ain't gonna lie, nobody looked better than my girl.
I miss you. Come over.
That's like an 8-year-old.
Oh, you really came over here, shorty?
Boy, come on.
You smoke?
Yeah.
There's no way this kid can drive. We talking about some smoke. It's only getting worse, man. We're just perpetuating such negative things in our society, man. And now whoever's creating these AI videos can create 1,000,001, and the audience for is just gonna eat it up and think that this is the way that people want to live their life. Like, this is, I'm sure, what the youth are watching these days. Like, I could not imagine myself watching this shit. But I say that until Netflix has an AI like a show that's specifically just AI and it's probably a banger, and I'm like, then I start watching it. You know, who knows? But I think we really all need to be mindful about what we're putting out there. But at the same time, you got to make the content, and I get it. You want to make what you want to make, but just know that the more you put yourself out there, the more that these companies can take that and then make your likeliness of yourself and just do whatever they want with it. So one day you might see yourself on one of these episodes. Maybe that might be you driving a car and you're talking to somebody that you don't want to be talking about some, I'm trying to crack. Are you okay with that? You know, like, what? There was a Black Mirror episode even about that, about actors and actresses being like in an AI show, and it was ruining their life. Like the people around them were thinking that they were bad people because oh, I can't believe you did this. And it was like, it wasn't even like an AI show. It was supposed to be like security footage of these people doing bad things or something like that. I don't really remember, but it's on Black Mirror. It's one of the episodes where like essentially AI likeliness was taking other people's identities and making them look like they were doing bad things, and then society turned on them because they were like, oh, you're a bad person because you do bad things. Meanwhile, they didn't do any of these things at all. But with that being said, guys, when do you think the AI overlords are going to take over? Like, you're allowed to walk freely on the streets right now. I get it. But when do you think that ends? When will these AI Roomba robots come and be like, yeah, enough of that? And then they just like, you know, snap you in half. Crack, if you will. Anyway, who knows? Guys, thank you for watching. And I'll catch y'all next time.